If you're an employee of an organization, then you should receive on a regular basis a payslip from your manager. Let's have a look at this document in some detail. First off, a payslip is a record to ensure that employees are paid correctly. Unfortunately, employers can make errors from time to time, so this document becomes somewhat of a safeguard against mishaps. Employers must present a payslip within 1 day of payday. They can either do so in hard copy or in an electronic format. Right, so what does a payslip look like? Now, not all payslips look the same, but the Australian government makes it mandatory for certain features to be included. Here is a made-up example of an employee, Ashton Jones, working for a company called Solar Power Proprietary Limited. In this example, at the top, there is the date of payment and pay period. Check this information to make sure that this is the right time period. The payslip should specify employment status, which in Ashton's case is full-time. Other categories might be part-time or casual. It should go on to detail annual salary or hourly rate specified in your employment agreement. For Ashton, this is $50,000 a year or averaged out at $25 an hour. Some mention should be given to remaining leave entitlements. This is where you'd receive pay on absent days. A payslip would typically separate this out into annual leave, personal leave, and other relevant types. In this case, Ashton has 10 more days left. Pay will usually be presented in a table detailing each component. Gross pay refers to total pay for the period as per the agreed hourly rate or salary. Beneath this should include the component of your pay which has been withheld as tax. These are called pay-as-you-go or PAYG payments made by your employer on behalf of the Australian Tax Office. Net pay refers to your total pay after deductions and is the amount which you'd expect to receive in your bank account once paid. Finally, we come to superannuation contribution. Employers must submit a contribution to the employee's elected superannuation fund. In this case, Ashton has chosen XYZ Super. This amount is also on top of gross pay. Don't worry though, this will be covered more in the superannuation module. Make sure you hang on to your payslips for personal record keeping and tax purposes. Even though your employer should submit tax on your behalf, you'll still need to fill out a tax return, especially if you have other income sources. And that covers payslips.